Yo, what's up my brothers? Welcome back, and today I want to talk about Black Ops 5. It is fast approaching, and ladies and gentlemen, in this video I want to talk about every single thing that has been confirmed, and there is a new leak that was brought to my attention that I will be slipping, just sprinkling throughout this video and talk about it as well. Let's just get right into it. As always, here I do all the gaming news and Call of Duty stuff, so if a Chad like you is into that, then definitely subscribe and smash the like button. It helps out a ton. But first of all, I want to drop this on your screen, and admittedly it's old information, but I'm trying to make a point, okay? I'm trying to get somewhere, and it says that this is great news for the community today from Call of Duty, starting with Modern Warfare. They put that out on October 17, 2019, and what this means is that Activision is not gonna get their schlongs involved, and I am actually optimistic about it, and I think that I'm gonna be triggering some people with this statement because I'm about to bring up Black Ops 4, and I think it wasn't that bad. Looking back, and hear me out before you're like, okay, Skizzle, you're a changed man, I don't like this, man. I know that you used to hate on it, you used to make videos on it, and yes, listen, I am optimistic about Black Ops 5, and the reason for that is because, ladies and gentlemen, the climate is dry. The gaming industry is drier than Sahara Desert, and therefore I want to give it a chance, because this tweet that I just showed is a confirmation. And understand this, if Activision get their schlongs involved, I will nerf my Optimism, and I'm gonna 180, and we're gonna be getting back to square one, alright? That's my promise to you. But I want to be optimistic because Black Ops 4 honestly wasn't that bad. Yes, it did not have campaign. Yes, Activision was constantly spraying microtransactions in our waters, and they were kind of ruining it. And also we had like recycled content. But other than that, the game was pretty good. And now you think about Black Ops 5, if it got zombies, if it got multiplayer campaign, and we get like free post-launch content like Modern Warfare, then I think the game is gonna be fine. And I know that some of you stud muffins will be like, Skizzle, Modern Warfare, is it a good game? Like, don't tell me that. But listen, Modern Warfare is actually good, but it is definitely once again overshadowed by the fact that it has lack of new content and lack of 6v6 maps and skill-based matchmaking. That's the devil itself, and I think that is what overshadowed Modern Warfare in its entirety. But other than that, if you ask literally anybody, like even the Fortnite players, they will tell you that the weapon customization is top notch. And I think that if Black Ops 5 used that and they elevate and they actually just try to make sure it got campaign, multiplayer, and zombies, that's good. I think we have a really solid game. But ladies and gentlemen, on the other hand, this is something that happened, and this might mean very bad things, or this might mean some very good things, because obviously Jason Blundell left Treyarch, so that's a confirmed news. And honestly, this kind of brings me back to the time when Kotaku, I'm not sure who it was, but somebody, I know somebody leaked the fact that Jason Blundell quit, and I know that this kind of shook a lot of people around, and people like, nah man, I can't see Jason Blundell leaving. Even I was kind of like, oh shit, okay, so it's going down, like I don't know about. But then Activision came forward and they were like, nah man, Jason Blundell is right alongside us. Like, hey, you cannot see Jason Blundell, but he's here, okay? He is here and he's working inside Activision. But that was a lie, because recently they came forward and they said that Jason Blundell left. So that could mean multiple things. Either we're gonna have zombies or we're gonna have no zombies. I have to lean towards having zombies, because let's be real, Call of Duty know that that's how they're gonna make moolah and that's how they're gonna make money and all that. But the fact of the matter is Jason Blundell left, so zombies is definitely not confirmed. I want you guys to understand this, and there is a ton of debate right now in the community, because I think that a lot of people would absolutely agree that Lee Ross should be the guy who takes Jason Blundell's place. One in the comments if you think he should, two if you think he shouldn't be, because I know that some people will be triggered by this as well, because some people despise Infinite Warfare Zombies, and you know what, I am part of that group too. Like, initially I did not like Infinite Warfare Zombies, but my newly formed opinion and my newly formed mindset says that it wasn't that bad. Like, looking back, Infinite Warfare Zombies, at least in terms of gameplay, like if you just want to play it casually, it wasn't that bad. Like, what did it have? It had like, Lee Ross is the man that made it so you get the director's cut, right? Did I actually play that? Absolutely not. Do I know what I'm talking about? Absolutely not. But here's the thing, man. he brought like so many good things and so many things, like for example the PhD flopper, right? Like we asked Treyarch, like give us the PhD flopper, but they were like, nah, you're not getting that. But Lee Ross was like, I'm gonna give that to the community, and he brought that in the first Infinite Warfare Zombies Spaceland map. My point is that we don't deserve Lee Ross, but gameplay wise Infinite Warfare Zombies is good. I think that it just needs 3 things to be a little bit closer to perfect. Number 1, you gotta get rid of the hit marker, man. It's disgusting, shouldn't be in zombies. Secondly, you gotta get rid of that footstep sound effect. That drives me absolutely insane. I'm not trying to play Battle Royale, I'm not trying to play Modern Warfare multiplayer. I just want to have fun in zombies, right? So gotta get rid of the zombie footstep sound effect. And third of all, you gotta tone that Easter egg hassle part down. Like, I don't want to be watching like 20 billion tutorial, and I'm a YouTuber saying that, like, I don't think the vast majority likes to sit down and watch like a 20 billion hour tutorial and then try to attempt the Easter egg, and you know what, they're 1 hour in and boom, all of a sudden a part or a step get glitched, or maybe they fail somehow, and you know, it's just a cycle and you get a sour taste in your mouth. And I think that any game that requires you to look up a tutorial, it takes away from the experience. It's not that it's not good, but it actually takes away from the experience, you know what I mean? So gotta actually get rid of it. I really feel like that Black Ops 2 Zombies was probably the best in terms of gameplay. It did have a strong storyline, so that tells you that we need a story, but it should not be like story over gameplay, because after the Rise and the Wrath, that's where Black Ops 3 Zombies went. They tried to up the story over gameplay, which is definitely telling that people started to lose interest right after Revelations, and admittedly right after the Rise and the Wrath, because the Rise and the Wrath was the peak. The gameplay was solid, the story was solid, the Easter egg was not a hassle. Like, I remember just watching the tutorial 2 times, and 4 years later I can still do the Easter egg on my own because the steps weren't really tedious. That's kind of like what I'm trying to get at here. And this article says the following: Activision just made a strange announcement about Call of Duty 2020, and right here it says 3 things. Activision has officially confirmed that a new Call of Duty game will be released in 2020. However, the publisher didn't announce who would be developing the game, and you know what, the reason for that is, ladies and gentlemen, is because Kotaku, they leaked the fact that Raven, Sledgehammer Games, and even Treyarch, all 3 of them together are trying to make Black Ops 5. So we got a lot of cooks behind the scenes, right? And if they spill who is making this game, obviously that will confirm all the leaks and the rumors, right? Because Jason Blundell, we heard about him leaving, but they said that, nah man, like Jason Blundell is right in the Activision lounges, so they never told us that he left. That's Activision, you know what I mean? And you know, a couple of months later, they confirmed that Jason Blundell indeed left. That goes to show you. And on the other hand, they also said this is an incredibly strange move from the company and suggests it's actually an opinion. So on the other hand, we also have this, and this is another confirmed news. Activision did say during their financial call that Call of Duty 2020 is expected to sell less than Modern Warfare. And honestly, they also did say during their financial call that there is excitement like in the studio, and that's something that Activision always say, but that tells you that they're trying to make sure that the investors, they don't have high expectations, because they know that if the game doesn't sell well, investor will be like, hey, give my money back. Give my money back. But if the game sells well, then investors will be like absolutely snatching their parents' credit card. They'll be like, mama, give me money, I gotta buy Activision's shares, right? So that's exactly their mentality, and that's 500 IQ. Like I always say, they got neurologists and they got psychologists working under them, and they know how to trigger people, but also bring them back. And that's why, I mean, I'm a prime example. Like, I'm excited, right? Like, god damn it. On the other hand, this is something that Jason Blundell, or I should say David Wonderhart, revealed. He said that no jetpacks in rumored Black Ops 5. That's the article, but he said this after PPR setting was like, oh, you better have jetpacks in the next COD. And he says no, and you know what, quickly after there were articles written upon it, I was talking about it, I made a video, but in this article, Dexterdo says that David Wonderhart confirms that there will be no jetpacks in Call of Duty 2020. And then he quickly says that, did I? Kind of playing with us, right? And this just means that it is not confirmed. Yes, this is a video about like all the confirmed things, so it's kind of like, it's sad. I'm sad to say that, but yes, here he is playing. So that doesn't necessarily mean that we're gonna have no jetpacks or jetpacks in the next Call of Duty. arguably, I mean, the leaks have been saying that we're not gonna have jetpacks, so I do believe, this is my personal opinion, ladies and gentlemen, and I guess that a lot of you will agree that we're not gonna have jetpacks, but understand this, that's my personal opinion, that's your personal opinion, that these are just leaks and rumors, but the confirmed news here is that there is no confirmation about jetpacks or no jetpacks in the upcoming Call of Duty game. On the flip side though, this is their job listing, and you know, this is something that we saw, and that is why we know that Call of Duty 2020 is gonna be made by Treyarch. And Activision never said that. They never told us that they're gonna be making, but in their job listing that was apparently put up back in June of 2019, and this is what they said. Treyarch is seeking a senior tools engineer to join our core engine team to deliver a next generation AAA title in 2020. We're looking for someone who's enthusiastic, focused, and passionate about creating world-class game development tools. This is an exciting opportunity to join an award-winning AAA video game developer and work with the best gaming talent in the world. That's another confirmed news that they're gonna be making Call of Duty 2020. But on the other hand, this is a leak. I do want to add this in this video because this article was posted, I believe, 13 days ago. Yes, it was posted 13 days ago, and this is more of a leak, and it's a description of the campaign, and this is something that we heard from the gaming revolution and even Long Sensation, but it actually adds a lot more depth. And I want you, Stud Muffins, to understand that this is not confirmed. This is just a leak slash rumor. Says that allegedly it was set during Cold W, cannot say certain words on YouTube, including both Vietnam and Korean. And I know for the fact that I heard like other people and even the gaming revolution mentioned that it's gonna have Cold W and Vietnam, but I never heard about Korean. It says that Korean W setting would be creating new ground for the Call of Duty, both in terms of location and time. It took place in the 1950s, and that, my friend, is news to me. And I know that some people will like, oh shit, like I don't want to be playing with the 1950s weapons in the game, right? And I totally see where you're coming from, but understand this, Black Ops 1 was a masterpiece. So if we're constantly like going back and forth, and that is also not confirmed. What if the game is gonna be set in the 1950s and it's like a prequel of Black Ops 1, or it's between Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2? I would be perfectly fine, and I think that a lot of my homies will be perfectly fine, but I know that some people will definitely prefer a game more like Black Ops 2, and hey, you know what? Myself included as well. And they say that it took place in the 1950s, involving an invasion of South Korea by their northern counterparts before the international help arrived to assist and push back the invading forces. Apparently this campaign will be even more gritty and gruesome, something the Long Sensation said. I remember that he said that right before Modern Warfare. Says that gritty and gruesome then Modern Warfare, but that would be seriously impressive if they managed to pull that off, not to mention the controversial aspect to it. And ladies and gentlemen, the gaming revolution told us a while ago that Modern Warfare was actually watered down a little bit, not too much though, but it was watered down a little bit. So I wouldn't take this and be like, yeah, it's gonna be the eighth wonder in terms of gritty and it surely will be, but I guess that a lot of us who has been playing Call of Duty for years will agree that it's gonna be pretty hard to match. No rush, and overall I'm excited as long as Zombies is just and campaign is present, and it's kind of like Modern Warfare, Black Ops 1, like both of them kind of combined. I want the realism aspect of Modern Warfare, but the story aspect of Black Ops 1, like all that classified, that Black Ops vibe. I want that Black Ops vibe, but more of like a realistic approach, and I think that Black Ops 1 was realistic, right? I want the essence and the feeling to be there, but content to be new. Let me know what your Stud Muffin mind says. Like and subscribe for more. Check out our video on the screen, and I will see you in the next one. Stud Muffin out.